This package includes one Juxta-Lite standard legging and one built-in pressure system guide card. This package may also include one Juxta-Lite ankle foot wrap and/or one pair of compression anklets. Juxta-Lite leggings are available in a short 28 centimeter length and a long 33 centimeter length. The appropriate length of the legging is determined by the patient's floor to knee crease measurement. If this measurement is less than 44 centimeters, select the short legging. If the measurement is 44 centimeters or longer, select the long legging. Patients with very large legs may require the long legging as girth will use up the length. It is important that a legging length be chosen so that the calf is covered for reinforcement of the calf muscle pump. The Juxta-Lite fits ankle circumferences of 19 centimeters to 42 centimeters and calf circumferences of 25 centimeters to 64 centimeters. To select the appropriate foot option, measure the patient's arch circumference in centimeters. The small Juxta-Lite ankle foot wrap fits arch circumferences of 19 centimeters to 26 centimeters, and the medium ankle foot wrap fits arch circumferences of 24 to 31 centimeters. The comfort compression anklet fits arch circumferences of up to 34 centimeters. Slide the anklet onto the foot before donning the legging. Be sure the anklet is pulled high enough above the ankle bone so that it will overlap with the legging. The anklet may be worn day and night, but it is recommended that it be removed if experiencing discomfort when laying down. To don the legging, position it around the leg with the black side of the material facing the skin and with the bottom edge, identified by the CircAid logo, reaching just above the ankle bone. Unroll the top two bands, pull them above and below each other across the front of the leg, and loosely secure them to the outside of the garment to anchor the garment in place. Be sure not to tuck the bands under the legging. The Velcro hook should never touch the skin. Once secure, unroll the bottom two bands of the garment and pull them above and below each other across the front of the leg, overlapping with the anklet. Once firm and comfortable compression is achieved, secure the hook tab of the bottom band to the outside of the legging. Before securing the second band from the bottom, disengage the third band. While holding the second and third bands taut, pull the second band from the bottom to firm and comfortable compression and secure it to the outside of the legging. Angle each band individually to achieve a snug and smooth fit. Before securing the third band from the bottom, disengage the fourth band. While angling the last two bands, pull the third band to firm and comfortable compression and secure it to the legging. Pull the top band to firm and comfortable compression and secure it to the legging. Locate the built-in pressure system guide card in your packaging and identify the appropriate edge and pressure scale. The appropriate edge is determined by your legging size. It is recommended that the correct edge and prescribed pressure range be highlighted, as it is the only edge and range that will be used. Using the appropriately highlighted built-in pressure system guide scale, align one of the vertical guidelines on the bottommost band with the line marked with an X or square on the scale. Note the location of the second vertical guideline in reference to the color-coded pressure scale. If the second guideline is touching the correct color-coded block, the band has been applied to the correct tension. If the guideline is falling short of the block, the bottom band needs to be reapplied with more tension. If the guideline is beyond the appropriate block, the band needs to be reapplied with less tension. Completely loosen the band if too much tension has been applied before reapplying. Once the bottom band has been adjusted to the correct tension, repeat this step using the second set of guidelines located on the front of the second band from the bottom. Be sure to use the same edge of the card and to set it to the same tension as the bottom band. Repeat this step for both of the remaining bands, working upwards. Use the same edge of the card and tension setting as the other bands to assure gradient compression. Once the garment has been adjusted to the correct compression level, ensure that there are no gaps between any of the bands of the legging. The Juxta-Lite legging should never hurt. It should feel firm but comfortable. If pressure increases or decreases noticeably during wear, loosen or tighten any bands accordingly. Always assure, however, that the correct prescribed pressure range is being applied. Slightly loosen the bands of the legging for nighttime wear. Each set of vertical guidelines may be at different locations on the leg depending on the size and shape of the leg. They do not need to be aligned down the front center of the leg or in any other specific location on the leg. The comfort compression anklet may be worn day and night, but it is recommended that the anklet be removed if experiencing discomfort when lying down. If sensitivity to the ribbed edge of the anklet underneath the legging is a concern, simply apply the legging before sliding on the anklet and pull the anklet over the bottom of the legging. To remove the legging, disengage each band and fold it back onto itself. Start at the top of the legging and work downward until all straps are detached. When complete, the legging is ready for easy reapplication. Slide the anklet off the foot after removing the legging. To extend the life of the Juxta-Lite legging, hand wash and drip dry the garment. The legging can also be machine washed in warm water using a gentle cycle and dried on a low heat setting. If doing so, it is recommended that you place the garment in a pillowcase to aid in keeping the hook material lint-free and to protect other clothing from getting damaged. The anklet can also be machine washed and dried. All bands should be folded back onto themselves except for the front band. Slide the foot into the ankle foot wrap as if donning a shoe. The ankle foot wrap should stretch over the heel. Pulling forward on the ankle foot wrap may aid in eliminating heel pockets. Secure the second foot band and readjust the front band as necessary to achieve firm and comfortable compression. Leave the long ankle band undone until the legging has been donned. Secure the ankle foot wrap by wrapping the long ankle band around the ankle, covering any gaps, and securing it where it feels comfortable. The ankle foot wrap bands may need adjusting throughout the day to maintain firm and comfortable compression. To remove the ankle foot wrap, detach and unwrap the long ankle band, pass it underneath the arch of the foot, and reattach it to the body of the garment. Loosen the foot bands enough so that the foot can easily slide out. To extend the life of the Juxta-Lite legging, hand wash and drip dry the garment. The legging and the ankle foot wrap can also be machine washed in warm water using a gentle cycle and dried on a low heat setting. If doing so, it is recommended that you place the garments in a pillowcase to aid in keeping the hook material lint-free and to protect other clothing from getting damaged. Please note that taking the following steps will permanently reduce the ankle foot wrap's foot length by 1¼ inches or 3.18 centimeters. First, locate the 2 notches on both sides of the ankle foot wrap, approximately 1¼ inches or 3 centimeters from the front of the garment. Draw a straight line from one notch to the other. Then carefully cut along the drawn line, assuring that the reinforced seam section of the hook material is not cut. Please note that taking the following steps will permanently reduce the length of the long ankle band. First, determine the desired length of the long ankle band. Ensure that there will be no gaps and the hook tab will not make contact with the skin. Next, draw a straight line across the long ankle band and carefully cut to the desired length. Use the extra hook tab included to secure the ankle band. Please note that no other modifications can be made to the Juxta-Lite ankle foot wrap.